toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up, another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like E-I-O. Every time when they see my shows, thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Return starts at the 3. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Keep it tight, defense.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. That's low and bounces short of his man. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up second down.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket, the others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
This is ahead for about 5. Christian Harris on the stop. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
He's on the move. This throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Situational football. Looking at first and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
And that's a Kansas City touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Running left, it's Pierce. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, as they just showed right there doing damage on the outside.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, Stroud. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
From the gun, here's Pierce. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th and long. Everly's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Buying some time right. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and short. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be Texans football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the 28. Pass taken in by Diggs. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll have it 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Stroud. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they bring him down around the 34. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw, Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Pierce up the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for 2nd and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Everly's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure of earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This is Pierce running right. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 31. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that makes it 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. Call that one a 44-yard punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This one is taken in by Toney. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Chiefs looking for a bigger lead before the break. They are now set for 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Finds his man, it's Worthy. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They give up the gut to Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down for a loss. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Now Lucas Haversick to try this field goal. This a 39-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll push their lead to 4.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finding Collins. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun now for Stroud. To the sideline, Collins brings it in. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He lets one fly deep downfield. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Stroud now. He's looking deep once again. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 4-point game. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first. They'll run. It's Pierce. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Here we go.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? From the gun, Stroud. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that brings up 4th and long. The Texans set to punt. Ooh, and this is a worm burner. He didn't hit this one well. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Mark that one down as a 35-yard punt in the end. And they're going to take over possession. Ball at the 33 for first down. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be their football. Simple dive up the middle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones.
Sure, a whole lot of noise to sort through up the middle, but by the time he figured everything out, he was able to hit them for a decent gain.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
On the quick, right?
On the carry, it's Pierce. Oh, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down.
While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. First down, Stroud. That's caught. He found some space. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kim, you have to talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Completed to Collins. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Stroud off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
The throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Texans take a 3rd quarter lead. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This is taken in at the 13. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. It's Pacheco again. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
And look at that. All that upfront success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Another try following the sack. Has it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. And as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. And he didn't get it. Oh, the kick is no good. That leaves the door open for a field goal now to tie this game. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They give it to Pierce. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll go right back to Pierce. And he's dropped at the 37 after pushing this forward a bit. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Right back it goes to Pierce. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. So out now comes the punter. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. He has it at the 13. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. On target to his man, Tony. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A give to Edwards-Helaire, running right. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Here's another carry for Edwards-Helaire. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 38. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Matt Araiza, the one to send it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Collins got it left side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They're going play action. He's got time here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Nico Collins, the intended target. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Stroud. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and the Texans are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This is Pierce. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Makes a cut to the right sideline. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Separating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. He's got him, that's Pacheco. Jukes one defender, and they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
To throw. Pacheco hauls it in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
One of the tight ends motioning right. Throwing now. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And this one does not go far. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Try getting it to Nico Collins. So 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
On the quick, right?
Looking to throw it. Into the hands of Schultz. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs make the play that should win them this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs, as we'll see you next time from Houston.